Okay, so we're given some quantity x and each of their respective probabilities. So when we're going to calculate standard deviation, we need to do this in the calculator. We're going to start by inputting our data into the stat list. So we're going to hit stat and edit. Clear out anything you have there by going up and highlighting L1 and L2 respectively, hitting clear enter. Everything goes away. I'm going to put x values into L1 like that, and then their corresponding probabilities into L2 like that. Once the data is entered, I'm going to hit stat, go over to the calculate menu, and I'm going to calculate the statistics off that one variable x. So I'm going to hit one variable statistics. My list is L1. Those are the x values. Their frequencies or probabilities, relative frequencies, also known as probabilities, will be L2. We're going to hit calculate, and we're looking for the standard deviation. That would be Sx and sigma x. They only give you sigma x. So our answer is going to be actually 1.24, not 1.29. Okay, the two decimal places. Second question says a high school baseball player has a .222 batting average. That means that every at bat he hits the ball 0.222 of the time. So 22.2% of the time. In one game, he gets 7 at bats. What is the probability he will get at least 2 hits? So that's the probability of 2 plus the probability of 3 plus the probability of 4 plus the probability of 5, of 6, and of 7 added together. We're not doing all that. I could just say, well, that's the same thing as 1 minus the probability of 0 hits and 1 hit. So you can find both of these, or you could say that's the same thing as 1 minus the probability of getting x being less than or equal to 1 hit. So if I find the probability of getting 0 or 1 hits, that's the same thing as x being less than or equal to 1. Then subtract that answer from 1. So let's start by finding this first. X, the probability that x is less than or equal to 1. Less than or equal to a value, that's going to be binomial CDF. Less than or equal to a value. Trials, we have 7 trials. Success rate is 0.222. And we're looking for the probability that x is less than or equal to 1. Paste that, we get this answer here. Boom. But my answer is going to be the probability of at least 2. So that's the opposite, 1 minus the answer. So we get 0.48286 or 0.4829. Okay, at least means 2 or more. So we have to use the probability of 1 minus, 1 or less. Binomial CDF.